Hi, I'm Marianne Wilson, editor of Chain Store Age, and I'm here with Hayes and James Slade, designers of Barbie Shanghai, which was the Store of the Year in our retail design competition. Hayes, tell us a little bit about how you guys got involved in this project.
Well, Mattel had an idea for really celebrating the 50th anniversary of Barbie and creating a flagship store, and they were working with Ogilvy and May, the brand integration group, BIG, at the time. And so Mattel and BIG worked together to come up with a concept for what the flagship store might include and where it should be, and all of these other major strategic moves. And then really the Ogilvy and Mather went out on an architect qualifications review, and we were selected through that process.
Okay, and then maybe, James, you could tell us a little bit in your words, what do you think are some of the highlights of this store?
Well, one of the things that Mattel wanted to do was to show the sort of full range and the promise of Barbie as a brand. And so from the beginning, Richard Dixon, who is the sort of lead for Mattel on the project, who kind of came up with the original concept, wanted something where the doll, Barbie, was the center of the store. So that even though we were trying to sell, women's clothing, makeup, jewelry, toys, obviously, and then we also had a restaurant. Even with a big mix of products, the dolls still had to be the center, and so we came up with this sort of idea for the centerpiece, which is the Barbie staircase. 800 Barbies enclosing a new spiral staircase that connects all 3 floors. And so that really is the kind of heart of the store. But then throughout the store, we wanted to incorporate the idea of play, of youth, and of the potential of a child's or a woman's potential throughout the store. And so that was kind of the other kind of driving idea behind the store.
Hayes, there's a design center where girls can custom make their own Barbie, is that right?
Yes, that's on the 4th floor, which is really the entire floor is really focused around the doll and accessories for the doll. And there's this idea of creating for little girls to have the experience of sort of being like a fashion designer. Sjoerd Gerdeman choreographed the activity and all the collateral for the activity, and we designed the interior space. And it's really configured to look sort of like a French fashion house, a fashion designer's like fantasy office. In front of the design center outside, there is a curving wall where some of the really fantastic dolls from Mattel's archive are located, sort of floating in 3 layers of scrim, and those dolls come from Mattel's archive.
And what's working in Shanghai like?
It's a very different context than we work with in New York in terms of, where the costs are in building and everything. But you also get the sense that you can do anything. We custom designed all of the fixtures. We even, working with Mattel, even designed plates and things at that scale for the store, which is something that would be prohibitive in the United States, particularly in New York. So that was really fantastic. And the other thing is that because it's a new market, it also, I think, gave us a little bit of flexibility in how we approached Barbie. I think that's part of the reason that Mattel chose to open this flagship in Shanghai, because it's sort of more open. It's a kind of less known brand there.
It's less fixed.
Yeah, less fixed, exactly.
Well, it's a great project, so thanks, James and Hayes, for talking about it with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.